Okay, hello, welcome to my first video on City Skylines on this channel. What I'm going to be doing is making a Japanese village based off this sort of island here. It's like a Japanese island, I should say, off the coast of Tokyo, which is over there. There's a lot of these different volcanic islands all over the place. And I think it's going to be pretty good. You can see it right here. I don't know what Mayake. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's what it is. That's what it's based off. And it's I changed a volcanic island map to look more like this one. You'll see it now, right here. I'm only looking at it from up here because you can see down there there's a lot that I've already done before I filmed this thing, but I don't want any spoilers. So the first thing that I wanted to do was make this area, this like a fishing village area, which is what I start off doing on my first stream. So yeah, to do that I had to dig out an area here. Okay, so yeah, here I am digging out the sort of area where I want the dock to go. Fiddling around with the keys now, because they obviously need it to sort of retain all the dirt, whatever. Bit more terraforming. There's a lot of terraforming in this first episode. Doing it all over here. Adding some little sort of outcroppings into the water. There's another one here. If you go back to the start of the video, you can obviously see that I'm sort of trying to replicate what I saw, but I'm not going to do it exactly to a T. At this point I thought I should sort of overlap all the keys, because otherwise it would be curved. Like you could probably see at the top there, that little outcrop there. It's curved, and doesn't really look as good as the squared off ones. The ones that I'm doing here. It doesn't look very similar to that Japanese island that I'd shown already, but it's similar. It's sort of taking inspiration from it. Right, here I am adding some blocks. I think I delete these later on actually, but I'll just show you how I sort of add them in. These blocks are really good. I downloaded them halfway through one of my streams, but they're just really good. Even though I delete these later on, you'll see I do use them. Now here I am painting in the pavement. And this pavement texture will change because I use a different custom theme later on, and the theme will change as well to temperate. I don't know what it is at the moment. I think it's European, but yeah, I do change that later on. Here I'm doing a bit more terraforming to sort of make it more of a cliff area around here, because in the island that I showed at the start, it's sort of, the little village in the middle is encompassed by two big sort of cliff areas, so I'm sort of building that up now. And here I'm going to add some really big rocks to sort of show that it's a cliff area. Now this is something that changes quite a lot in the video. At the end it's going to be dedicated to doing this area up, and I'm pretty proud of it afterwards, but at the moment it looks a bit weird. I don't know why I'm showing so much of it off, because this isn't what I keep, and there's a lot of mistakes I make along the way. This is one of the fishing harbours that I'm adding. I can't remember which one this one is. I don't know if I do keep this one. This one, however, no, I keep this one as well. It's the other one that I change around a bit. But yeah, like I say, there's a lot of mistakes that I make, but that's what you need to do to sort of figure out how to build your city. Here I'm adding another fishing harbour. I'm going to change this to a tuna fishing harbour later on, but at the moment I'm keeping it like it is. It's just sort of a placeholder. I curve this quay around, as you can see there, and add a pier at the end. I like this as well, what I do to this, sort of lower it down. It's still accessible by that road. I'm going to add sort of I don't know what this would be called, like I'm not sure if it'd be a pier, but like promenade maybe? I think it's promenade. But yeah, I do like this area that I add. Now here I am adding the roads in. I'll be doing that for a little bit. And yeah, I'm deleting the blocks I'd put in a bit ago. That took quite a long time. Here I'm adding the sort of pump station to get the water level to go down here, because it's meant to be a dry dock, this area. It will change in the future. I'm using Terraforming, the Terraforming network, because it's really useful. Here I am adding utilities and that, electricity and water. Anything you do see change has probably changed because of, like, it doesn't look very nice or whatever. I haven't shown some of the times I've changed it, but basically they're just tiny changes. But if you notice them, then yeah. So yeah, I've added more. I've added like garbage and sewage now, because there are people who are living there. Oh no, there's no one living there, but for some reason there were people complaining. I don't know who's driving that truck around, but no one lives here, so I think that's a bit of a mystery. Now I'm gonna. This is what I do during most of the stream. Most of my first stream, I did just build this fishing lane. So I doubt there's any fish left after I'm done with. As you can see, there's a lot of fishing boats going out there, so they seem pretty happy. Yep, and here I am changing the whatever that was. I changed it to I think this is a tuna fishing harbour, but yeah, I could be wrong. It's been a few weeks since I started this. But yeah, now they're all happy, sailing off into the sea to get the fish, because this is what this area of the island is mostly for, just fishing. And finally, you can see the theme has changed there. It's now tropical. I could be wrong. I think it's tropical. The custom theme is still the same, but I think that changes in the next video, but I could be wrong. Here I am. Instead of using a key, I use the not retaining walls, the terraforming network. Sort of stuttering a bit there. I think it's alright. And I paint it in. It's pretty good. Yeah, these networks are really good, really useful. Yeah, I use it all over here. Sorry if the water is making you seasick. I know it is for me. It's like, because I've been editing this for ages, so I've sort of been watching the water go up and down, and the camera bob up and down. Water in any game is just so annoying to work with, like Minecraft, City Skylines. I don't know any other games that have water. Probably GTA. Water's really annoying, that. But yeah, now I'm adding a few more little bits, sort of round this area off. I'll be going into detailing afterwards. Right, here I am using decals to sort of make the dry dock look like it's actually working. Like it's sort of run down. They don't take care of it much, the workers here. So there's lots of vegetation on the walls, but that's how most of them look, really. Like I remember I went to Cornwall, things like that. There's anywhere near the sea, there's just a lot of algae and seaweed, and the salt water keeps, sort of degrading all the concrete or whatever they use. So it's pretty hard to keep it in good shape. Oh yeah, this is pretty funny. I only just realised during this that there is a shipyard already in the game, or a dry dock. It's part of the fishing harbour DLC or whatever it's called. I know I said Far Harbour, but that's Fallout 4, I think. But yeah, I thought, well, I could add this as well, and I do think it looks cool, all this area, but I eventually delete it because I think it looks a bit too industrial. But I might use it for another area. There's going to be another dock the other side of the island for like the main sort of village area. But yeah, I don't really know whether to change this into have this as a city or an island, because it is on an island. Sorry, a city or a village, because it's on an island. So there's not many big cities on islands. But yeah, here I am terraforming the area again. But yeah, as you could see, I've had to delete all that, change it up a bit more. But I just went with it. It's I did think it looked cool, but yeah, like I say, it looked a bit too industrial and not really fitting for an island. But you got to go with the flow, I guess, and build up the city however you want. Don't be afraid to remove things that you don't think look very good, because you can always use them later. This is me putting rocks down next to this sort of area. It's like a breakwater, or I think that's what it's called anyway. Now I'm just adding some finishing touches. I put the utility poles right over the street lamps, so it looks like the street lamps are coming off the utility poles. That's a cool thing I've figured out. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Leave a like or whatever, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff, share it, whatever. I'm gonna go. Bye.